I was a kid, I used to really like the Brian Ferry cover albums that came out, because I imagined, what that inspired him, and the other good thing about it was it opened me up to a lot more music. I didn't know the original versions of a lot of the songs that he chose, and I went out and discovered them after his records.
My love, for the first time in my life.
I did it at home. I've just got a really small studio set up at home. It's not like a big, old-fashioned recording studio. It's just like a home setup. But I think it was important for me to do that because, I like the idea of working at home because it means I still have some sort of family life. If I'd have spent 7 or 8 months of last year in a studio working, stupid studio hours, then, I wouldn't have seen my family for that whole period.
And I cast a lonesome shadow on these lonely, lonely walls.
I don't really like doing straight cover versions. It's often a case of trying to reinvent the songs, taking them in different directions. But obviously they still have to work. They still have to have some spirit of the original. Something that you like about the original still has to be there in the new invented version. And that's sometimes not the easiest thing. Sometimes there's a lot of experimentation. There is a conflict of interest for me to write songs for myself while I'm part of a band. I'm not the most prolific of songwriters, so at the moment there's usually a 3 or 4 year period between Depeche Mode records. So if I wrote songs for myself and used them on an album for myself, that gap between Depeche Mode albums would grow even longer. Firstly, it was just a song that from my youth. I wasn't ever a massive David Essex fan, but I liked a few of his tracks, and Stardust was one of them, and probably my favourite one. And it's also from the film Stardust, which is a film about the demise of a rock star and how he gets heavily involved in drugs. Which was pointed out to me, it had some kind of parallels with Depeche Mode, but that's not the reason why I chose it. It does sum up somehow the loneliness of being a rock star at times. Of course it's a great job, but it's a very strange job. It's very weird.
I really, really liked it. I think it's very, sounds like a soundtrack to me. It immediately makes you think of imagery, and it's very dark and sad and kind of fallen apart.
Roll on up, won't you come and take a look at me now?
It seems like it's trying to express the loneliness of the rock star. I think that's what it's trying to do, and then that's intercut with girls dancing in suits.